I believe your lordship. Your lordship, I beg to mention item number 11. Item 11. Yes. Your lordship, I have not received a complete set of the receiver's copy yet. So direction will be given to the petitioner. And the meantime,
My lord, I'm appearing for the petitioner.
So the respondent, have you served? Respondent said they have
There
not.
are 4 respondents. My lord, I have already served 4 copies. I have 44 copies.
Your 4, respondent number?
1 to 4, all the respondents.
Respondent number 1 to 4.
Actually, including the council, we need 5 copies.
Yes.
I served 4 copies only.
Okay.
And right after the last order, I have informed him through WhatsApp as well as a phone call. I told him to serve another copy. So I have not yet received.
You served furnish sufficient copy?
My lord, I'm an outstation lawyer. If my learned friend can give me provide me his email ID, I'll serve it soft copy as well as the hard copies, my lord.
Will
If
it
that
be-
is the case.
No.
No, no.
Otherwise, I've already.
Hard copy.
Too bulky.
Yes.
Hard copy. Send to somebody, your associate.
One
I'll
set.
do that. I'll do that, my lord.
Okay. You are Mr. Lui Kang,
Yes, my lord.
Current counsel for the petitioner, Mr. Lui Kang is present. And your name is also not there,
My name?
not reflected in there.
No.
Your file.
Yeah, I
Okala
received
Kama.
a notice.
Okay.
So I'll be appearing on this matter.
Current counsel, appearing on behalf of the respondent, submits that they have not yet received a sufficient copy of the petition. Stop. The petitioner shall furnish sufficient extra copy to the Narayan counsel for the respondent within a week or 2 weeks, within 2 weeks from today, because he's out of stations advocate. Okay, list this matter after 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Okay.
Obliged, my lord. Obliged.
Please, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 9 and 10.
Okay.
Lordship, I pray that this matter may be fixed on 2nd of September.
Okay. Is prayed for by the Narayan counsel for the respondent. List another.
For the petitioner, my lord.
Oh, sorry, respondent.
For the petitioner.
Yeah, for the petitioner.
Yes, yes,
Okay, Narayan
Lordship.
counsel for the petitioner. List this matter on
2nd of September.
2nd of September. Okay. Mr. Jimu Nared, counsel for the respondent is also present. Okay.
Much
Much
obliged.
obliged.
Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item number 20 and 21. Lordship, I pray that this matter may be listed after 3 weeks, Your Lordship.
2, 3, and
20 and 21.
criminal petition.
2021, with
20 and
petitioner.
21. With petition.
2021.
2, 3 also.
20.
20 and
20.
21.
Okay.
Yes.
20 and 21. Okay. Okay. You're for here, you're for?
For the state corresponding.
Okay. Is prayed for by the Lanet State, the Lanet Council for the state respondent. List this matter after
3 weeks, Your Lordship.
3 weeks. Okay,
Much
he's present also maybe, Ejimomi Lanet Council for the petitioner is also present. Okay.
Right. May it please, Lord.
Yes.
My lord, I'd like to mention item compared to item 22 and 23, my lord.
22 and
Yeah, let the matter be adjourned for 2 weeks, my lord. I'm for the respondent number 2 and 3.
I'm for the claimant, Lord.
okay. Twenty-two and 23.
My lord,
Okay, as when do you want?
after 2 weeks, my lord.
Okay, as prayed for by the Lanet Council for the party, list this matter after 2 weeks.
I also have to mention item 13, part 1, my lord. Item 13. I'm for the respondent. Let allow me 2 weeks time to file my reply. Reply, my lord.
Yes,
May I please, Your Lordship?
yes,
Lordship, there is a conflicting information, Lordship, that no development is taking place at the Suitland, at the present Suitland Lordship. So
No,
development is taking place, Lordship. This is arising out of RC 1 of 2020 Lordship. There was status quo order, Lordship. However, we informed that the land which the appellant land there, she is already expired, Lordship. However, after her expiry, we are informed that development is taking place at her land, Lordship. So we filed this contempt petition. However, there's a conflicting information, Lordship, that no development is taking place. So before we further process with this contempt petition, Lordship, kindly allow us to go for inspection, Lordship. As a
allow us
council,
to,
inspect the
Let them verify if they-
Yes, Lordship.
but in any case, you are praying for.
I'm
time
praying for
file
time to file
appli-
reply, ma'am.
Yes, in
Affidavit in
any-
reply,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
Everything of
Miss-
course, ma'am.
Her name, is present. Mr. We come, land counsel for the, oh, sorry, you are for the petitioner.
Yes, respondent,
Okay,
madam.
land counsel for the petitioner, raise for, how much time?
I'm,
is it?
I'm for the respondent, madam. 2 weeks time.
You are for,
Respondent. And here,
you want to file?
my affidavit in the opposition.
Okay, affidavit, no, I thought affidavit in reply.
Opposition.
Okay, praise for and is granted 2 weeks time to file. Further, okay, praise for and is granted 2 weeks time to file affidavit in opposition. And her name, Ms. So-and-so is also present. Okay, is prayed for come at least this matter after 2 weeks. Okay,
May I please, your lordship.
yes,
Lordship, I pick to mention item number 24, your lordship.
24.
Lordship. Lordship, here the leading counsel is in disposal of your lordship. If the matter can come up on 5th of August, your lordship.
When? 5th of August.
August, your lordship.
You are for?
The petitioner.
Okay. Mr.
And so on.
Land counsel for the petitioner. Sorry. Your name is not there.
It's here, your lordship.
Okay. Some, Mr. So-and-so submits that the leading counsel is out of stations and pray for adjournment and to be listed after, on
5th of August, your lordship.
5th of August. The prayer so made has not been objected to by Ms. Mary Land Council, Land PP, start. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed, list this matter on 5th August. Okay,
May I please, your lordship.
yes,
Lordship, I pick to mention item number 5, your lordship. For respondent number 3, your lordship. Lordship, here the counsel, your lordship, the counsel for respondent number 3 is from Gauhati, your lordship. If the matter can come up on 19, your lordship, 19 of August.
okay.
19.
Mr.
It's
Prosecco,
holiday.
you are also
20,
supposed to
yes.
file the reply.
Lordship, readings.
Lordship, I'm yet to file my reply, but I might not be filing also.
Okay, Mr. Prosecco for the land counsel for the petitioner is present. Mr. His name, huh? Land counsel for the respondent. When do you want, you said?
20, your lordship. 20.
20, why?
19 is already
19 holiday. 20 of
August.
August. Okay. Praise for listing this matter on 20 August. The prayer is not objected. Stop accordingly. The prayer is allowed. List this matter on 20 August. Okay,
Lordship is an interim. Penalty didn't continue.
okay, stop.
Interim.
The interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date. Okay,
I reply, Lord.
Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 17, hearing
item
number 17. Let the matter come up after 2 weeks.
item
17. Hearing item number 17.
17.
Yeah.
You are for
Respond number 1.
and wish for the petitioner.
Lordship, I am for a petitioner.
You have no objection.
Lordship, no objection.
Okay. Mr.
Nansangaya.
Land counsel for the respondent. Praise for listing first,
Respond number 1.
respondent number 1. When do you want, you said?
After 2 weeks.
Okay. Praise for adjournment and list it to be listed after 2 weeks. The prayer not objected 2 by the Land Council for the petitioner. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter after 2 weeks.
My lord,
Okay,
may I please give a lord?
yes,
I beg to mention item number 14. My lord, on the last occasion, the interim prayer was to be considered on next date, which is today.
Mm.
However, my senior is out of station. Your lordship may kindly reflect this, the same order on next date and adjourn this matter for 2 weeks, my lord.
okay. You are Mr.
J. Numai, on behalf of Takakichu for petitioners.
Okay, appearing on behalf of Mr.
Takakichu,
Takakichu. Praise for listing this matter on
2 weeks after 2 weeks.
after 2 weeks. Mr. Oh, sorry. Miss Hanema, you are for, okay, the PP is also present. And not objected, and not objected. The prayer made by the Land Council for the petitioners. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter on after 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks, my lord.
Okay.
My lord.
On which
and-
date the interim prayer shall be considered? Okay,
No trouble. Please, your lordship.
Hmm.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 18.
18.
Lordship, if this matter can come up after 2 weeks, you're 40 appellant.
Who is for the respondent? Okay. Land Council for the petitioner,
Appellant.
sorry, appellant, prays for adjournment and of the adjournment of the matter for today and to be listed after 2 weeks. The prayer not objected. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter after 2 weeks. Okay.
Obliged, Lordship.
With your lordship,
Hmm.
my lord, in item 21,
Yeah.
which has been adjourned to 2nd September, there is an interim order.
Okay.
After 3 weeks.
That's right.
Yes, yes.
There's an interim order.
Then in that case, no? So the interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date.
My lord.
Okay.
His lordship, on item number 8, we will be filing a reply to the affidavit in opposition today.
Today,
Yes, lordship, during the course of the day.
you are for petitioner,
Petitioner.
affidavit and reply.
Yes. lordship.
Okay. Miss
Wikono-san.
Land Council for the petitioner submits that they will be filing an affidavit in reply during the course of today itself. Stop. Huh? You are Miss, you are for?
I'm appearing on behalf of my senior, Mr. Yang.
Okay. And appear on behalf of Mr.
Yang.
Yangarpati. Okay, stop. Huh? In view of the above, list this matter after 2 weeks. Okay.
That's right.
You serve copy after filing today itself? Okay.
May it pleases your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 16, my lord. My lord, I am for the petitioner ICICI Lombard. My lord, here the matter was dismissed on default and it was again finally restored by this honorable court. The matter was in the stage of taking steps, my lord. My lord, I may be allowed to take dusty service on the respondents, my lord.
Okay. You are Miss?
Sumi Kakoti, my lord. S. Kakoti.
Yes, Kakoti.
Please, your lordship.
You are for?
Lordship, I'm for, I have instruction to appear on behalf of respondent number 1.
Okay.
Lordship, I'll be filing my Lanama within the course of the.
Dusty, to which respondent?
My lord, if my learned friend is appearing for 1, then I may be allowed to take on 2, my lord.
Okay. Miss her name, huh? Land Council for the appellant is present. Mr.
Intiwapang, your lordship.
You are appearing for the first time?
Yes, lordship.
Okay, put appear on behalf of the respondent number 1. You have received the copy?
Not yet, lordship.
Okay.
I may be, the appellant may be
stop.
allowed to serve the.
The Land Council for appellant prays for allowing her to take steps upon the respondent number 2 by a dusty service. Dusty service.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, the prayer is allowed. The step be taken within 2 weeks.
Within 2 weeks, my lord, let the matter come on the 22 of August, my lord.
Okay, 2 weeks from today. And file affidavit to that effect, staff. The petition, the appellant shall also furnish extra copy to the land council for the respondent appearing on behalf of the respondent number 1 within a week from today. Okay, as prayed for.
My lord,
As prayed for by the land council for the petition of appellant. List this matter on
22 of August, my lord.
22 August. Okay.
My lord, since I'm a outstation council member, I would request my learned friend to kindly share his number so that I can contact and serve him a copy, my lord.
Okay.
Highly obliged, my lord.
Okay.
Obliged.
Yes.
For orders, for motion, item numbers 1 to 3.
My lords, item 1 to 3 are related. Lordship will recall item 2 and 3. Item 2 and 3 are with regard to cancellation of bail.
Hmm.
And the ground taken into these two applications is that there are 2 orders, one rejecting, one allowing.
Yes.
Now, I have filed this criminal petition, which is serial number 1,
Hmm.
and I am challenging the proceedings, the second proceedings against me. I am saying in my petition that the first FIR was closed
Hmm.
on the basis of a compromise between the victim himself, now deceased, and the respondents.
No, close means.
The FIR was closed. And subsequently, on the basis of an additional complaint,
Where do we find that the FIR?
I'll come to that, my lord.
Hmm.
Your lordship can see that in the report of the IO of the case,
Okay.
and that is at page 75 of my
Of the
application.
item 1.
Yes, my lord. So this is a report at page 75. The original copy is at page 73. Original copy is at page 73. It's not very clear. Typed copy is at page 75.
No, 75 is.
75 is a typed copy. And 73 is the original copy. Page 73 of
Just a minute.
criminal petition 24.
Just a minute. No.
Criminal petition 24.
24. Yes, page 75.
Yes, 75 is a typed copy. May I read, my lord?
Yes, please.
This is after this filing of the second FIR, the respondents were taken into custody. And after the period of police custody was over, the IO of the case himself submitted this report requesting the court to remand the respondents into judicial custody. And this is the letter. May I read, my lord? This letter makes a very interesting reading. This is,
Just a minute. This is by IO of the
yes,
case.
by the IO of the case.
After?
The police remand was over,
Hmm.
he submitted this application
Hmm.
requesting the court to remand the respondents to judicial custody.
Hmm.
So this is the application.
Okay.
So may I read, my lord?
Yes, please.
Subject accused for forwarding with a prayer for 15 days judicial custody. Reference Dimapur East PS case number 0292/2023 under section such and such 302, 323, 325, 334 IPC. With reference to the subject cited above and the referred case, I have the honor to report that on dated 19/11/23, a written FIR was received from Inabi Shohei of Irreliable Village, Dimapur, stating that on 19/11/23, around 12 a.m. to 1 a.m., some unknown miscreants attacked them when they were leaving from Nagajan Junction. Accordingly, the FIR was received as entered by East PS GDE number 11 of 23, dated 18/11/23. Your lordship may kindly note the number.
Yes.
East PS GDE number 11 of 23, dated 18/11/23. And an inquiry was conducted by ASI Ikato Ayemi. On dated 28/11/23, the complainant and the victim's family provided the compromise deed. This is important, Your Lordship.
Hmm.
On 28/11/23, the complainant and the victim's family provided the compromise deed dated 27/11/23, written on affidavit made between the two parties and signed by both the parties. As the compromise deed was received from the complainant and the victim's family, the inquiry report was furnished and kept ready to submit. This is important, Your Lordship. So case was effectively closed
Case was effectively closed. On 4/12/23, the deceased family reported at the PS along with a written complaint requesting for registering additional complaint. So it is, the nomenclature is now an additional complaint, but the fact of the matter, Your Lordship, it is a subsequent FIR with regard to the same incident. Along with death certificate from CISHR stating that,
Earlier was also a written complaint.
yes,
then
yes, Your Lordship. Earlier was a written FIR.
Okay.
And there was a GDA entry in respect of that FIR.
Hmm.
On the receipt of the compromise deed, the case was more or less closed. May I continue
please.
reading, my lord? On 4/12/23, the deceased family reported that the PS along with a written complaint request for registering additional complaint along with a death certificate from CIHSR stating that Newton Army has expired on 1/12/23. And on subsequent submission of inquiry report by the inquiry officer ASI Kato Ayemi, a case was registered at East PS case number, wide number East PS case number 292/23 under section 302, 323, 325, 34 IPC, and the case endorsed to S. Bankasung Sikitang and East PS for further investigation. The registration of the case was entered in East PS case number GDE number 14/23, dated 4/12/23. Kindly note the dates, Your Lordship. The first entry is East PS GDE number 11/23, dated 18/11/23. That is the first FIR. The second FIR, the registration of the case was entered in East PS GDE number 14/23, dated 4/12/23. Two FIRs on the basis of the same incident.
Earlier FIR was registered as PS case number. Where do we find the PS case number?
Your
of
Lordship will see the FIR. Your Lordship will see the first FIR.
29.
The first FIR is dated at page 23. At page 23.
Yes.
23. This is the written FIR. And the typed copy is at page 24. May I read, my lord?
Yes.
With subject cited above, I would like to state that on the day dated 19 November 23, between 12 and 1 a.m., I would like to state that some miscreants attacked us while we were leaving from Nagarjan Junction. So it is a humble request to kindly track the culprit through CCTV and also do the needful to the earliest as we are going through serious medical condition. Now, Your Lordship, what does this FIR prove? The first FIR. Your Lordship, kindly here pause for a moment. Some assault took place. No one died. No one died as far as the FIR is concerned. Then the deed of compromise, which is at page 25. Your Lordship, you kindly see at page 25.
Yes. No. Yeah, just let us confirm first. What is the PS case number of this first FIR?
The first FIR was
290. Sorry, 290-292. Dimapur is PS case number 0292. Is this a PS case number?
The first, Your Lordship, the first FIR, apparently from the records, the first FIR was just taken on record. Just taken on record.
Not registered.
Yes. GD entry, it was registered.
Only GD entry.
Yes, GD entry was registered. GD entry was registered. Then based on the compromise deed, which is at page 25. At page 25.
Yes.
This is the actual copy and the typed copy is at page 26. Now, Your Lordship, there's an interesting story to this compromise deed. Your Lordship, the item number 2 in the cause list, Your Lordship.
Yes.
It has been filed by one P. Kakio Aomi. This is the brother of the deceased.
Okay.
The elder brother of the deceased. This compromise deed was prepared by him. No dispute about that. He could prepare this compromise deed. He brought it to us. He made us sign. He made the deceased himself sign. His brother was deceased. Your Lordship may kindly see that at the bottom of the page. First party victim, Newtopi Aobi.
Yes.
This is the person who is deceased.
Okay.
This is the person who is deceased. And we are the respondents on the other side. So this compromise deed was not prepared by us, my lord. This was prepared by the petitioner in the item number 2. And this compromise deed was signed by the respondents and the victim himself. And this is dated the 27th of November 2023.
But this was registered, not registered.
the FIR was registered by a GDE entry.
GD entry,
Yes.
whether any sections inserted there?
No, Your Lordship, because no one died. At that point of time, no one died. It was just a case of an assault. A fight, a drunken brawl between two parties. No one died there, Your Lordship. It was just a fight between two parties.
Okay.
And so on the basis of this compromise deed, the case was closed. And Your Lordship, you can see that in page 75. Page 75.
Yes.
Page 75. And again, may I take Your Lordship to the second paragraph of page 75. On dated 28/11/23, the complainant and the victim's family provided the compromise deed dated
No,
27,
which one?
page 75,
Yes.
the second paragraph.
Okay. Yes.
On 28/11/23,
Yes.
the complainant and the victim's family provided the compromise deed dated 27/11/23, written on affidavit made between the two parties and signed by both the parties. As the compromise deed was received from the complainant and the victim's family, the inquiry report was furnished and kept ready to submit. So closed. The case was closed. Now the second FIR, Your Lordship will find that page 66. Page 66. And the FIR also makes a very interesting reading.
Yes.
The original copy is at page 66.
Yes.
Typed copy is at page 77.
Yes. 67.
Yes, my lord. And this is dated 4th of December, 2023. May I read, my lord?
Yes, please.
Subject, request for registering additional complaint. Can you look at the subject, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Request for registering additional complaint. Respected sir, this is in connection with complaint dated 18/11/23, having GDE number 11 of 23 filed before East Police Station. They also very specifically mentioned the earlier GDE entry. Sir, it is humbly informed to you that on 18/11/23, my younger brother, late Mr. Yuto P. Omi, son of such and such, along with his three friends, namely such and such, were exiting the restaurant and heading towards their cars when out of nowhere and unprovoked, my brother and the three of his friends were attacked by 6 persons, 3 of whom have been identified as Mr. Such and such. The remaining 3 are currently unidentified at the time of filing of this present complaint. This is also false, Your Lordship. That my brother, seeing his friends being assaulted, intervened and tried to stop the assault. However, unfortunately, one of the accused persons hit him on the back of his head, causing him to fall and hit his head on the concrete floor. Thereafter, the accused persons kicked him several times, owing to which he was unable to get up on his own. Seeing my brother on the floor, his friend Mr. Inabi Shoaib picked him up and put him in the car, and subsequently they all headed to East Police Station to file a complaint dated 18/11/23. That since the filing of the aforementioned complaint, my brother was hospitalized where he succumbed to his injuries and died on 1/12/23. In view of the above, it is my humble request that you register my complaint and arrest the accused person and prosecute them as per the law. So now there is an improvement in the second FIR. In the first FIR, it was a case of fighting between two groups, assault. Here now they change it to say that the accused was hit on the head. The victim was hit on the head. But, Your Lordship, 18th, the fight between the two groups took place. 19th, the person was admitted into Olive Christian Hospital at Dimapur. Now, Your Lordship, there's another very interesting point as far as this case is concerned. They say, the police say it is a case of murder. It is a case of unnatural death. But there is no inquest report. There is no postmortem report. So the only medical records which are available before the Honorable Court are the treatment in Olive Christian Hospital.
This FIR was lodged at on the day when the deceased died, or thereafter? After that.
After that. 3 days after, on the 4th.
Okay.
He died on the 1st. FIR was lodged on the 4th.
Okay.
So the only records available to show how the victim died are the medical reports from Olive Hospital and CIHSR. So what does the report from the Olive Hospital say on the 18th, on the 19th, Lordship? Kindly come to that. 19th, the discharge report at page 27. Page 27. So he was hospitalized on the 19th and discharged on the 22nd. Has the Lordship got it?
Yes.
Page 27?
Yes.
And then the discharge on 27/11/23. Has your Lordship seen that on the right side? discharged on 22nd, 11, 23. On the top right-hand column.
Discharge summary.
Yes, admitted on 19/11/23 at 7:30 a.m. Discharged on 22/11/23 at 12:31 p.m. Case summary. Then the reason for admission, RTA head injury. That is what was alleged. That was what was claimed. Case summary. A 36-year-old male patient came with head injury following RTA, had been diagnosed with BL mandibular angle fracture, ALD. ALD is what, Your Lordship? ALD is alcoholic liver disease. Low HB, low hemoglobin count, UTL, scrub typhus. He was also suffering from scrub typhus. Following investigations, patient is under conservative management. Patient is discharged on own request. So on the 22nd, after his admission on the 19th of November, on the 22nd, on his own request, he was discharged. Can you note that also, Your Lordship? This is after the incident on the late night of 18th of November, early morning of 19th of November. Investigations enclose diagnosis, BL mandibular angle fracture. That is a fracture of the jaws. That is what it means, Your Lordship. ALD, CLD, alcoholic liver disease. CLD is chronic liver disease. Low HB, UTI, and scrub typhus. This is what he was suffering from. Condition of discharge, visible at the time of discharge. This is on 22nd, Your Lordship. Vitals stable at the time of discharge. Has Your Lordship got that? Condition on discharge. Condition on discharge. Vitals stable at the time of discharge. Then, Your Lordship, this discharge summary encloses many reports. Next page, Your Lordship, at page 28.
Yes.
Page 28. So here, this is an investigation of the facial bones. Observation, fracture of both ramus of the mandible, mainly at the angle, no displacement, no fragmentation associated with overlying soft tissue swelling and subcutaneous edematous changes, as well as small scattered air densities are noted within the right masseter muscle. So what happened in the scuffle, Your Lordship? Apparently this person, the deceased, he fractured his jaws. So this is the report. Then, and what the reason for that fracture also, how it came about, I have explained that in my petition. There's no need to go into that right now. The next page. Next page is a type copy 29, Your Lordship. Then at page 30, this is of the neck region, the investigation into the neck region. And type copy is at page 31. And impression, Your Lordship will see impression at the bottom.
Yes.
Normal study, nothing abnormal. Then next page, Your Lordship, is the NCCT head. This is the investigation into the head. And Your Lordship will see impression.
Yes.
Normal brain parenchyma, no any infract bleed in present scan. So nothing, no injury to the head. No injury to the head. Then next page is the investigation to the whole abdomen. And Your Lordship will come to the bottom of the page. Everything else, all is normal. Stomach is normal, large and small bowel is normal, liver is normal, gallbladder is normal, spleen normal, pancreas normal, both kidneys normal, adrenals, urinary bladder, all normal. No internal injury. The point is, Your Lordship, no internal injury. And what is the impression, however? Impression at the bottom of the page. CT of abdomen reveals features likely to represent chronic liver disease, minimal ascites. So this is a person who was suffering from chronic liver disease. Then the next value, Your Lordship, is the liver function test. Liver function test, and Your Lordship will see the values for at the bottom of the page. Bilirubin at the bottom of the page, liver function test.
Yes.
The normal values and the patient's value. It has been marked by the doctors themselves, Your Lordship. Normal value at the bottom of the page. Patient's value. The first column is patient's value, and the next column is biological references. So the references, the patient's values are much higher in relation to normal values. Then Next page is the continuation of the tests. Next page is the continuation of the tests. Then same with page 36. Then page 37. Lordship, kindly see in the discharge summary, there's an entry about hemoglobin as far as the patient's value is concerned. At page 37, your Lordship will see. Hemoglobin, patient's value is 17.8 and the normal references. Then next page, your Lordship. At page 38. At the bottom, your Lordship will see dengue, etc. Scrub typhus. Patient is positive for scrub typhus. Then again, your Lordship.
What is this?
Scrub typhus is it is also I'm not very sure, your Lordship, but it is an illness.
Okay.
It is an illness.
Positive.
I don't have the exact explanation for that.
Okay.
Then at page 40, this is the report on the 20th now. One was on the 19th, next is on the 28th. Again, your Lordship will see the hemoglobin count, 8.1 in relation to the normal value, much less. Then in the bottom, your Lordship, the entries marked by the doctors themselves, circled 13,520 cubic millimeters, the normal references. Then neutrophil, 82%, normal range. Then your Lordship, again, the liver function tests. 2 entries are circled. Has your Lordship seen that?
Yes.
Then next page. Next page, it continues, your Lordship. And then page 42 is another very interesting entry here by the doctors themselves.
Yes.
First is hemoglobin, which has been circled, Lordship. Then the 2 other entries immediately after that. Then again, the liver function test. Has your Lordship seen that?
Yes.
All circled, your Lordship. Followed again by the next page. This is on 21st November. Again, all the relevant entries have been circled by the doctors themselves.
Okay.
Then at page 45, this is on 22nd November, your Lordship. Lordship made, and this makes for very interesting reading. Lordship will come to platelets count just above liver function test, 70,000 cubic millimeters. And normal range is 150 to 4 lakh. So apparently it would appear, my lord, with the limited knowledge that I have of medicine, platelets count, low platelets count means this person is suffering from dengue. And liver function tests again, all very high. Lordships can see that. Next page, your Lordship. Again, values are high as far as kidney function test is concerned. Then these are the next pages, are all the photographs showing the fracture in the victim's face. Till 48, 49, 49. Then the discharge summary, again, this is a double enclosure, Lordship. No need to go through that, page 51. And on 29th, he was admitted to Olive Christian Hospital and Research Center on the 29th. This is at page 52. This is the second time he was admitted. This is after the case in relation to the first FIR was closed. And this is, again, your Lordship, the case summary. Reason for admission, bleeding from gums. Has your Lordship got that? Bleeding from gums, fracture mandible angle, cough, suffering from cough also, your Lordship. Can you note that? Then CLD, chronic liver disease. Then summary, a 37-year-old male patient presented with the above mentioned complaints, etc., etc., etc. Investigations enclosed. Diagnosis, CLD. Kindly note that, your Lordship. CLD, chronic liver disease, UGI bleed. So on 29th, Your Lordship, he had an upper gastrointestinal bleed. He came to hospital with an upper gastrointestinal bleed. Then oral bleed, undisplaced BL mandible fracture, transfused 5 units of fresh whole blood. Condition on discharge, vitals stable, bleeding from gums, restless, transported on stretcher. So on 29th, he was admitted to Olive Christian Hospital Center, Research Center. And on 29th itself, he was discharged. So apparently they took him to referral hospital. Referral hospital. Now he in referral hospital, on 29th, again, some of his values were taken. Your Lordship will see that in page 54. Page 54.
Yes.
Again, hemoglobin count, low. It has been circled, Your Lordship. Your Lordship can see that.
Yes.
And at the bottom of the page, platelets count, again, very low, 68, far from the normal. Then next page, Your Lordship. All the low counts or the abnormal counts have been circled. Your Lordship can see that.
Yes.
Many of his values were abnormal. And at
So,
page
so the deceased did not die due to the injury caused
on 18th,
on
on the
18th.
late night of 18th of November, early morning of 19th of November.
Hmm.
All these would show that the deceased did not die because of the death of the deceased is not relatable to what happened on the night of the 18th of November, early morning of 19th of November. This is what I'm trying to get at, my lord. There is no inquest report. There is no post-mortem report. These are the only materials available before the Honorable Court or even before a trial court to ascertain as to how the deceased died. Then, again, Your Lordship, at page 61. At page 61. At the bottom of the page.
Hmm.
Beginning with the observation in the first portion. Liver is enlarged in size, irregular borders, and inhomogeneous density in keeping with cirrhotic changes. So this person was already suffering from liver cirrhosis, Your Lordship. And that is the reason for the upper gastrointestinal bleed. No focal lesion is seen. CBD is not dilated. And at the bottom of the page, Your Lordship, impression, liver cirrhosis with minimal ascites. Then next page is also important, Your Lordship. This is the subsequent test on the 29th, after his second admission. As Your Lordship comes to page 62.
Hmm.
Findings, lung parenchyma shows bilateral basal air spaces, disease in form of ground glass attenuation and consolidation associated with surrounding tree in bud appearance, the peripheral as well as the bronchovascular interstitium shows no thickening or nodularity. The pleuroparenchymal interfaces are smooth. No evidence of air trapping was seen. But at the bottom of the page, impression, CT findings are suggestive of bronchopneumonia. And Your Lordship will see when he was admitted, he was complaining of cough, bronchopneumonia. And bronchopneumonia, Your Lordship, we all know if you don't treat it, it can be fatal. Then NCCD head, Your Lordship. The head again, the investigation, the head, impression at the bottom of the page, Lordship, at the bottom of the page. No significant brain abnormality with no evidence of either ischemic or hemorrhagic brain insult. So basically, no evidence of head injury. No evidence of head injury. And ultimately, the death certificate, Your Lordship, at page 64. And the type copy is at page 65. The death certificate is dated 1/12/2013. 23. 1/12/2023. And he expired on 1/12/23 at about 4:41 p.m. Cause of death, hypovolemic shock, upper GI bleed, decompensated chronic liver disease. So if there is an internal bleeding, Your Lordship, hypovolemic shock, my limited understanding of medical science, if there is an internal bleeding, it becomes difficult for the heart to pump blood, and that causes death. So how is the bleeding caused? Upper GI bleed, decompensated chronic liver disease. So this is a person who is suffering from chronic liver disease. He has liver cirrhosis. And unfortunately, all fingers point to the fact that he died because of that, and not because of the incident which occurred in the late night of 18 November or the early morning of 19 November. So knowing full well, Your Lordship, knowing full well that the case had been closed pursuant to the first FIR, which was filed on the 19th of November 2023. A compromise deed was executed. A compromise deed was prepared by none other than the petitioner in item number 2, the elder brother of the deceased. The compromise deed was signed by the deceased himself. In spite of that, Your Lordship, in spite of that, a second FIR was registered. On the basis of the second FIR, we were taken into custody. We cooperated with the investigation also in the second time. After the police remand was over, we applied for bail. And as far as we know, Your Lordship, this is important, Your Lordship. As far as we know, there is only one order, the order granting bail. Now, Your Lordship, in the 2 applications which have been filed, one by the elder brother of the deceased and one by the state, the only allegation that they have raised is that there are 2 orders, nothing else. And therefore, the order granting me bail is bad. That is the allegation. So there is a presumption on the behalf of both the petitioners in these 2 applications, is that there are 2 bail orders and therefore it is bad, and I have secured bail through some illegal means. That is the only ground. Now, in such a scenario, what is to be done, Your Lordship? Firstly, we have the circumstances leading up to the filing of the second FIR. That itself is bad, Your Lordship. As far as the law is concerned, the law is settled. There cannot be 2 FIRs in respect of the same incident. That law is settled. I'll place all that at a time when the matter is heard. After taking into after registering the second FIR.
If the deceased, the person received injury,
My Lord.
and then the fire was lost and subsequent lost and registered under certain sections.
My Lord.
And subsequently, if he dies, then of course, the section 302 can also be inserted. That can be done.
Your Lordship, it may not be 302. It may not be 302, with the greatest respect.
Maybe.
It may not be 302. 302 is outright murder. This is not the case of murder, Your Lordship. This is the case of 2 parties.
If the deceased subsequently died,
Yes.
then can be inserted.
But, Your Lordship, there must be some connection.
Yes.
There must be some connection.
That is there, of course.
There must be some connection. There is no connection. And the connection itself is broken when the victim himself signs a compromise deed and says that no, we have compromised. I have nothing against the respondent.
So their allegation is that it is connection with, and he died on after or due to the injury received on 18th.
Yes. Yes. But the point is, Your Lordship, the most important point is, Your Lordship, the first FIR was closed. And the FIR was closed because the victim himself said that the matter is compromised. Take that also into consideration. Take that also into consideration. The compromise deed was not signed by a third party. It was signed by the deceased himself.
Anywhere in the first FIR, any section inserted anywhere?
No, Your Lordship, because at that point of time, it was just a case of assault. Nothing else happened. No one died at that point.
So without registering, they enter into compromise deed.
Yes, Your Lordship. And it was closed.
So without registering that, it was
the case was registered, but it was not prosecuted further.
No, registered under which section?
GD was
only GD entry.
Yes.
That there was assault.
Yes. And an inquiry was conducted. And pursuant to the inquiry, since the parties themselves had compromised, the case was closed. The first FIR was closed. Which resulted in the so-called additional complaint.
Okay. Yes.
So now, Your Lordship, if I may address items 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Now the allegation is that there are 2 orders.
In this case, because we need to give notice to the other.
Yes, of course. In the first case, notice has to go, Your Lordship.
Here, notice can.
Yes,
be
notice has to
issued.
go. And insofar as
notice can be issued. Okay.
Insofar as item 2 and 3 are concerned, Your Lordship. Now, allegations have been made that there are two orders. Now, ordinarily, Your Lordship, the person who made the orders should be made a party. But since this is a judicial proceeding, it may not be appropriate for the court itself to be made a party. But there is nothing that would stop this honorable court from calling for a report from the concerned officer, judicial officer who passed the orders. So let the report be submitted, Your Lordship, to this honorable court by seal cover, and so that it can be made available on the next date when the matter is heard.
That can be done
Yes.
because after all, the office of that court has issued CTC,
Yes, ma'am.
and we need to confirm.
Yes.
And the CTC was issued, CTC of the earlier order was issued prior to the CTC obtained by the present petitioner. No, not petitioner, the respondent, it appears.
For me, Your Lordship, I say there is only one. As far as I'm aware, there is only one. And the state says that there were two proceedings. There are no two proceedings. There was just one proceeding. Your Lordship is right. Their allegation is that there are two. But insofar as I am concerned, I am saying there was only one.
Lordship, regarding the item 2 entry, also I have a prayer.
What is the prayer?
Lordship, let this matter be listed on 2nd of September.
Second.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes, Your Lordship. In the meantime, the report can be called for from the officer concerned by way of seal cover.
Let us see once when the CTC of the first order was obtained. 28. No, 23. Order was passed on 22. And the first CTC, it appears, was obtained on 23rd itself, on the next date.
Yes.
And second order, same bail application number, everything same. But the CTC was obtained on 31st. When the accused was released from the
24th. 24th.
24th.
Your Lordship, the records are here. The records are here, I think.
December.
Okay, item one, huh? Heard Mr. Ajimoni, Madam Counsel for the petitioner. I've also heard Miss Mary Lan PP. Mary West.
Lordship, I am for the petitioner in item 2.
Okay.
That is
For the state of Nagaland, huh? Start. This is an application under section 482 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, 1973. Filed by the petitioners praying for quashing and setting aside the first FIR dated 19/11/23 within bracket 18/11/23 bracket 3, registered by the East Police Station, Dimapur, Wide East PS case number 292/23 under section 302, 323, 325, 34 IPC. And second FIR dated 4/12/2023. So you said that the first FIR was registered
Yes, Your Lordship.
as Dimapur East PS case number 29392.
Yes, ma'am. So it was the additional FIR, Your Lordship, was made to relate back to the first FIR.
Okay. The second FIR, second, that is answer. The second FIR, additional to the first FIR, filed on 4/12/2023 before the same police station. So case has been charge sheeted.
No, my lord. And in fact, Your Lordship,
GR case is just, of course,
yes,
on forwarding registered
Yes.
as a GR case.
from their release on the 24th, Your Lordship, till today, they have not been summoned even once by the IO of the case. I have mentioned that in my application, Your Lordship. A very important point of note. From 24th of December till date, they have not been summoned even once by the IO of the case.
Okay, issue notice returnable by 4 weeks. 4/4. The record, I think we have here,
Yes, because
the entire record,
Of the
or
last
we need to
occasion,
call.
It has been called, Your Lordship.
Hmm?
Whether it has come or not, that I don't know.
This is just the one. So is this the entire record?
Let the updated record be called, Your
Okay,
Lordship.
call for the updated record of GR 787 of 2023. 2022 stuff. No, okay, call for the updated record from the trial court, huh?
Your Lordship, there are no updated records.
track, huh?
Only CD may be called for. Because the records are here now, Your Lordship.
It is with the police only.
Yes, madam. This is the case records are here, so there are no further proceedings are going on. Your Lordship.
Okay, updated case diary. No, the case diary, we haven't called for case diary earlier.
Yes,
Okay, Call for the case diary. Stop. Miss Mary accepted notice on behalf of the state respondent. Have you received the copy?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay, stop. The petitioner should take steps upon the respondent number 2 by a registered post with AD within
Within 2 days, ma'am.
within 2 days from today. Stop. List the matter after 4 weeks.
Lordship, let this matter be also listed on 2nd of September.
On 2nd.
Yes, Your
Lordship,
Lordship.
Lordship, if I may, Lordship, I'm appearing for the petitioners in, that is the victim's family, Lordship,
Okay.
in item 2, Lordship.
So
Now,
you are appearing for the victim.
yes,
So
Lordship.
here in the item 1 also you are accepting notice then?
No, I'm not accepting.
Not
notice,
accepting,
Lordship.
okay.
I have no instructions as such, Lordship.
Hmm.
But Lordship, here, my prayer is that these are two different things. One is for bail stage of the proceedings, Lordship, bail proceedings, Lordship.
Hmm.
Now, the other is for.
Two is
passing of
for
FIR.
cancellation.
Yes.
That is different.
Yes, which is why it would be better if the cases are bifurcated, Lordship. Item 2 and 3 it can be listed analogous, Lordship, because the prayer is similar.
This,
Both are
of
for
course, is a
cancellation of bail.
different case.
Yes, and item 1, Lordship, they are praying for, the petitioners are praying for passing of the FIR, which is
Yes.
again a separate.
Not arising out of the same.
Yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes. Arising out of the same case, out of the same circumstances. But Lordship.
The prayer is different.
Yes, the prayer is different. As such, Lordship, the discussions, Lordship,
Hmm.
the arguments will also be totally different, Lordship. And
Yes.
Lordship,
He may be entitled
Yes,
for,
yes, Lordship.
entitled in item 1,
these are
sorry,
two
the
different
quashing
laws,
petition,
Lordship.
but then may not be entitled under.
Yes,
for
Lordship,
cancellation.
exactly, Lordship.
Okay.
They may
So-
be listed together on the same date, it's all right, Lordship, but it may be
Okay.
kindly bifurcated, Lordship. It may
Okay.
not be made analogous. At
List-
least item 1 must be
Is
bifurcated.
prayed, comma, is prayed for, comma, list is matter on
2nd of September.
2nd. But why you want these item 2 and 3 to be listed on 2nd?
Your Lordship, here our AG may appear, Your Lordship.
Probably he had earlier
Lordship,
put forwarded his argument.
Lordship.
Only we need to confirm from the court concerned whether the CTC issued on whether they have is this the CTC were two order has been issued by them or not,
Yes.
whether two order pass or not.
Your Lordship, CTCs can be applied on different dates. But whether the two orders have been passed by
Yes,
the
yes,
court.
one date dated 23rd, immediately after passing of order on 22nd.
My lord,
So CTC obtained
Yes.
on 23rd.
my lord.
So where the bail of the petitioner was rejected.
My lord.
And the one CTC obtained on 31st.
No, that is by them. They obtained it separately. They
Okay.
applied and applied. That's why, Your Lordship, the application for CTC is different.
The,
The date is different.
granting order was,
Yes. Whether they are.
CTC of the
actually-
granting order is on 31st.
No, Your Lordship, kindly consider,
Hmm.
orders may be passed today, but
Yeah, that is,
CTCs
that
can be
is,
applied
that
from a
is true.
different date.
That is true.
Yes.
But then since, because the one on the order which was obtained after or on 31st is a different order, came out to be a different order.
But
It's
both
by
are
that
dated,
order, the
Yes,
bail
my
was
lord.
granted.
but both are dated 23rd of this.
Yes, 23rd.
That is why
Hmm.
the point to ascertain is
Hmm.
whether there are actually two orders dated 23rd of December.
Hmm.
That is the point to be ascertained, Your Lordship.
Hmm. Okay, and that is item 1, huh? And item number
I don't want to.
2 and 3, huh?
It's on table, yes. I don't know which.
This will not necessarily prolong the matter. This is that's the central. Make sure of all.
Council for item 2. The item 2 has been filed by the private, okay,
Yes, by the,
and counsel for the petitioner, Mr.
Private party.
Sentinga.
and item 3 is filed by the state. The
Hmm.
same prayer, Lordship, similar prayer. Both in both petitions, Lordship.
Okay, learned counsel for
Cancellation
the
of-
petitioner,
prayer was
Mr.
grateful.
Miss Mere, sorry, Mr. Santinger in criminal petition 824, and Miss Mere in criminal petition 2024, are present. Mr. Jimomi, learned counsel for the respondent in both the cases, is also present. Staff. The learned counsel for the petitioner prays for listing this matter on 2nd
2nd of September.
September. Okay. You have no objection,
No objection.
to which the learned counsel for the respondent has no objection. Accordingly, list this matter on 2nd. Accordingly, as prayed, prayed for, list this matter on 2nd. Stop. However, since the dispute, since the challenge is with regards to two different other parts in on a different other parts on the same date.
One allowing.
It was passed on 22nd, 2023.
Hmm.
It's both orders.
23 in the same bail petition. The same bail petition. Bail petition is, number is,
One is criminal petition 8 of 2024.
no, bail petition.
755 of 2023.
Okay, same, bail petition means same IA. What is the 711 is?
Yes.
755 bail petition number.
Yeah.
Okay, 755, huh?
No, it's different.
Okay, IA within bracket bail, bracket close, number 755 of 2023.
It's a page.
One by rejecting the bail application filed by the petitioner, sorry, accused persons, and the other, and by the other. Okay. The bail application filed by the file for release of the accused persons have been allowed. Stop. Comma, the office of the Principal Sessions Judge Dimapur shall submit a report
Yes, ma'am.
clarifying the above two orders.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
By way of a seal cover, you know.
And submitting for this court in the next date.
On or before
seal
the,
cover.
on a date, on or before the next.
On or before the next date.
What's
in
if
a
I think
seal
it will
cover.
be better if it will be before?
Hmm?
Because if it is submitted on 2nd,
Okay,
Before.
yes.
okay, at least 1 day before, at least 2 days before, the next date.
Yes.
Hmm.
By seal cover.
Before this court. In the seat cover, huh? Okay.
Lordship, registry may be directed to convey this.
Let a copy of this order be conveyed to, sorry, the registry is directed to convey the copy of this order to the Direct Court of the Principal Session Judge Dimapur.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Much obliged.
Lordship, if items 2 and 3, item 1 can be bifurcated, Lordship. Item 1
That will
can be
be,
kept separate, Lordship.
this will be bifurcated, huh? So
Yes.
this is also not connected. Oh, sorry,
Item
it is
2 and 3 is
connected.
connected, Lordship.
The
Item
2
1
and
is-
3 can be,
Yes, yes.
yes.
2 and 3 can be taken up together, but 1 has to be separated.
Hmm. Okay. As prayed, the criminal petition 24 shall be bifurcated from the criminal petition number 8 and 20. 24, huh? Okay.
Much obliged.
For admission, item number 4.
Yes.
I believe your lordship. Your lordship, last year, the matter was taken up by the cabinet. And thereafter, a step has been taken. Since it involves 2 different ethnic groups, so it could not be materialized last year. And this year, again, the matter since, because of the nature of the case, the cabinet has taken up. And basing on the direction of the cabinet, Deputy Commissioner Kifri has met both the parties in the last month. But the matter is still pending. And the thing is, cabinet was supposed to be issued within this month, but they have postponed the matter meeting. So a time will be granted by next month.
Your Lordship, if I may.
Yes.
So the Simi villages, persons belonging to the Simi tribe, they have been forcefully evicted from Seoshung village.
Yes.
Place where they have been born and brought up, the place where they have their home and hearts. From 2008, Your Lordship, 2008,
Yes.
their rights have been abused. The state has till date not taken any steps to protect their rights. Now, there is already an order of this Honorable Court saying that the inquiry report must be acted upon and there must be a compliance report which is to be placed. So where is this requirement of consulting tribal horrors, Your Lordship? No requirement. It's just about compliance now, Your Lordship. And this Honorable Court has directed time and time again, on the next date, please file your compliance report, otherwise directions will be issued for personal appearance. Till date is not being done. On each date, letters like this are being produced. And in the meantime, Your Lordship, my people from 2008, we are out of our homes. No protection from the state at all, Your Lordship.
So
So, Your Lordship, if sometimes
there was an option, so there was an option either to go back or
Yes.
to
And-
identify.
And pursuant to that, Your Lordship, letters were given to us, asking us to give in writing
Yes.
that we want to go back.
Hmm.
We have done that. We have done that already. Still nothing is being done.
Yeah, your lordship, we have done it. We have obtained a council letter from the displaced community.
Okay.
And there are another community is there. But it is my duty is to comply with the direction of the Honorable Court. And in the meantime, I should be very aware of those eventualities, the consequences of the ethnic clash. So we admit now Kandemus pending for such a long period. Abnormally, it has been pending.
Oh,
But
Your
you see,
Lordship.
Your Lordship, they see, this is a purely a 2 ethnic group clash.
No, Your
So
Lordship.
we are trying our best. We want to
Your
put up
Lordship,
those displaced people in the same place.
there is one point which the state is conveniently ignoring, Your Lordship. If I may place this point. Now, the inquiry report is very clear. Now, Seoching village is inhabited by 2 tribes, Sangtam tribe and the Simi tribe. The Sangtam tribe are in majority. The Sangtam tribe are telling the Simi people, you become Sangtams or you vacate. The report is clear, Your Lordship. And the state is harboring these people, the perpetrators of the abuse against me, and saying that they cannot do anything for me. This is the argument that is being placed, Your Lordship. Is it an acceptable argument now, Your Lordship?
Your Lordship, we are very much aware of the plight of those displaced community. And for which, and because of the nature of the case,
See, the one tribe is out of their place where they born and brought up. And then you see, and thereafter, which is so many things. And they have also, despite of all those difficulties also, they have filed their option also. They have given their option also.
Yes.
Thereafter also, you see, it is duty on the part of the state to at least, because now during this period, this 2008, the children, what would be the, you see, the children of these displaced persons?
yes,
And without you see their place of stay, without identity of their being native of the place, it will be very difficult. So
Without means of sustenance also, Your Lordship.
yes, sustenance also, you see, roaming around, it will be difficult. And then one attached to their place, but then with the expectation that the government would do something for them.
yes. Regarding the some facilities asked by the one-man inquiry, we have already done. But the problem was, as stated by the petitioner, the problem is they have to place in the original place. And aware that, we are very much aware that those displaced people, there is no other village except that village on this earth. So we know it. But see, why we are taking so much time? And people may presume that we are just living over the direction of the honorable court. It is not like that. Practically, you see, it involves two ethnic class community. And if we take one misstep, it may cost a lot. So we are very much aware. And we admit that we are delaying complaint at National Honorable Court. The matter is pending since 2019. But you see, Your Lordship, see the nature of the case involved in this particular case. Otherwise, we are very much aware of the plight of those displaced people also.
All that this letter shows, Your Lordship, is that the state is functioning under the dictates of the perpetrators of the abuse against me. Nothing more, Your Lordship.
Because they are majority.
Because they are majority. So, Your Lordship, if at all the state wants some time, if I may, my Lord, since we have already exercised our option, some time may be given to the state to fulfill their option.
So your submission is that the state has taken some steps.
Yes, that is
And then-
subsequent, that are recent steps.
So the recent steps being given.
Deputy Commissioner Kifri has met the other community.
So but Mr. Jimovidana, counsel for the petitioner, stop. I've also heard Mr. Interim Songdan, additional AG for the state respondent, who submits that the state has taken necessary steps. However, to concrete conclusion could not be arrived at till date. And and to arrive at the concrete decision, some more time would be required, for which the learned additional advocate AG prayed for some more time. Staff. Learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. Jimomi Samit, said since the petitioner has indicated their options, the state may be directed to acted upon the option prepared by the petitioners at the earliest. Staff.
Your Lordship, may it be specified, option to return to the village.
Option to return to their native place.
To the village, Your Lordship. Return to the village.
Return to the village. Return to the village. Staff. So how long it will take according to you?
After 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks. Okay, as prayed for by the learned counsel for the learned additional AG. Further 2 weeks is granted.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. 3 weeks is granted. Start. Granted. Start. List is matter after 3 weeks.
Your Lordship, to the state to fulfill the options exercised by the petitioners.
To fulfill the 2 weeks, 3 weeks is granted to fulfill the option.
Options
exercised by the petitioners. Stop. Okay, list is matter after 3 weeks.
My lord.
Okay.
Much obliged.
For admission, item number 6.
Please, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, this is a contempt petition. However, during the pendency, I've received a letter from the respondent authority that there is some correction rectification to be made in some of my documents. So I may be allowed another 3 weeks' time to comply with the letter of the.
So letter asking you for?
It seems there's some correction to be made in some of my documents.
Okay, learned counsel for the petitioner. Mr.
Singlo.
Some is that he has received, his client has received a letter from the respondent authority.
Yes, sir.
To make some correction
In some of my documents.
in the document submitted by the petitioner before the authority, and prays for some time.
3 weeks.
Prays for 3 weeks time to do the same stuff. The prayer so made has not been objected to by the learned counsel for the respondent, Mr. Jimomi. The accordingly list is matter after 3 weeks. Okay.
Obliged.
For admission, item number 7.
Item
7.
This was
Earlier was item number 6.
item 6. No, what was the prior to that then?
Item number 6.
Okay, this is 7, no? Yes. Okay, yes.
Yes, Your Lordship, I represent this respondent number 4 here. The district department, it's a department of CAWD, Central Administrative Works Department. Your Lordship, this pertains to regularization of a work touch employee. So, as per the direction of the court, the Honorable High Court, the department has taken all the initiatives. And the matter was gone to because for regularization of a work touch employee, there has to be a clear vacancy, a sanctioned vacancy. Since it was not there, it was proposed for creation of a supplementary post. So it was proposed by the state manpower committee. So it was proposed, and proposal has to be approved by the state cabinet. So accordingly, it was a memo was sent to the state cabinet during March this year. But then due to the parliamentary election, the file could not be proceeded because model code of conduct was there. So now that after the parliamentary election, again the ULB election came. That means the urban local bodies election. So now that those process has been over, I think it will be initiated again. Process will come to a conclusion, logical conclusion. So I pray for 4 weeks time, Your Lordship, so that the process will be completed by that time. If Your Lordship approves.
Okay.
No objection.
You are Mr.
I'm sorry.
and counsel for the petitioner present staff. Mr. Mohammed, Senior Government Advocate.
I'm representing Your Lordship, respondent number 4.
Okay.
My two
Appearing on
friends are
behalf of the
there.
respondent number 4, submits that the process for creation of the supernumerary supernumerary post was already initiated. However, due to the elections, the same could not be completed. But now, since the elections process has been over, the Land Council for the respondent prays for the 4 weeks time to complete the process.
Lordship, to obtain instruction, Lordship, because how
4
far
weeks
this
time
we're
to
gonna have to
obtain necessary instruction as to
for regularization of the petitioner.
for regularization of the case of the petitioner. The prayer so made has not been objected to by the Land Council for the petitioner. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter after 4 weeks. Okay.
For admission, item number 12.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship, here I'm praying for squashing of FIR dated 6/3/2023 and further proceedings in GR number 21 of 2023 on the strength of compromise deed dated 2/6/2023. Lordship. Lordship,
Yeah, the case is pending before the court.
yes,
Which
charge, it's already charge sheeted.
Charge sheeted.
Yes,
What is the stage?
it's CC.
CC
Yes,
charge
that's
framed
it.
already
Yes, Lord.
under which offense? What offense?
Under section 380 and 457. 380 is theft in a dwelling house and 457 is lurking house trespass.
Then, since charge has been framed, then face trial.
Now, Lordship, before the case has been charged sheeted, the case was already compromised between the parties. By compromise deed dated 2/6/2023.
What is the theft of what?
No, Lordship, actually, the facts is that the petitioner 1 and 2, they came for election duty at Mon, and they were stationed at the Moscow Higher Secondary School, Mon. And the petitioner 1, who is the accused, he has brought some liquor for his own consumption, which was asked.
No, this is a joint petition.
Yes, it's a joint petition by the complainant and the accused.
Okay, then
So the complainant and one of his friends took 2 liquors of bottle from him, from the accused, petition number 1. However, they have not paid him. So under the influence of alcohol, he went and checked their bag and thrown some incest communication on the back of the petitioner number 2. And during the course of investigation, the incest communication was recovered. 1 empty incest rifle magazine, 1 empty cartridge, paper box, and 38 live rounds incest communication was recovered.
Empty cartridge?
Yes.
Okay. That's
already recovered. And since it's between the parties and the complainant does not want to further proceed.
any is a section inserted
Yes.
with regards to the recovery of the empty cartridge?
Yes, it's at annexure B, page 14, Caesar memo. Annexure B, page 14. Shell number 10, details of properties is recovered.
No, this is theft only. So with regards to the recovery of the empty cartridge, I'm saying.
So Lordship, here it's page 14, or serial number 10. 1 empty incest rifle magazine. 2 is 1 empty cartridge paper box. And 3 is 28 live rounds of incest rifle.
Yes, the state empty cartridge also involved.
Lordship.
What is your solution?
Lordship, on the last occasion, this honorable court has directed the state respondent to place the lower case record, Lordship. So Lordship, if we go by the law, this is the law. This is the photocopy, Lordship.
Okay, scan copy of the trial court record.
Lordship.
Yes.
So if you go by the scan copy, Lordship, there is a compromise between the parties.
Okay.
Lordship. And moreover, Lordship, by this honorable court, Lordship, the proceeding has been stayed, Lordship.
Okay. So what is your submission now?
Lordship, my limited submission is that, Lordship, since there is a compromise between the parties, Lordship, and this is personal to them, Lordship. Lordship, and then even from the FIR, from the decision memo, all the properties the seized has been recovered, Lordship. The magazine, empty magazine, as well as live round of incest rifle, Lordship.
Okay.
So I leave it to your Lordship.
Okay.
This is
So where is the allegation against you? FIR?
FIR.
FIR.
Page 11.
Well, FIR is not lodged by, it's lodged by police only.
Yes, Lordship, the petitioner 1 as well as petitioner 2, they are serving under 7 IR, Punjab, Kapurthala.
Oh.
They came for election duty.
Okay, okay.
They all are uniform personnels.
Okay. I'll take the facts of the case, huh? So the order will be passed later on. Okay, just heard, Mr.
Hisinglo.
Hmm?
Hisinglo.
Not a counsel for the petitioner. I've also heard Mr. Jimon. Lanet PP for the state of Nagaland. Stop. Para. This is an application filed under section 482 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, praying for quashing of. What is the GRK? Okay, GRK, quashing of GRK's number 21, stroke 2023, arising out of Mount PS case number 14, 2023, under section 380, stroke 457 of the IPC. Stop. Then the case of the petitioner is that it was a written FIR closed by the
Petitioner
Okay.
number one
the case of the petitioner
or petitioner number
is
two.
that petition number one,
Petitioner number two.
petitioner number two.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the complaint.
The petitioner number, oh, then you said joint petition, huh? It's a joint petition. Filed by the petitioner initial, not terminate. Petitioner number one. Petitioner number one is the accused.
Is the
Yes,
accused,
yes.
and
Okay.
number 2 is the complaint.
Accused. And the petitioner number two, informant, huh? And praying for join that, huh? Okay, stop. Huh? The case of the petitioner is that petitioners is that huh? On 16 or 6/3/2023, 6/3/2023, petitioner number two, no? The
Yes.
petitioner number two filed a written FIR before the SP Mon Nagaland, inter alia alleging therein that while he was posted on duty at District Mon
For the election duty.
for election duty for election, while he was posted at, okay, on election duty at Mon District, in Mon District. Huh?
They came for
When,
general
when,
election.
and when while he was staying at Don Bosco Senior Secondary School, on 2/3/2023, March, no?
Yes.
He could not find his rifle magazine. His rifle magazine and 20 round,
20 live rounds,
okay,
which was missing.
okay, he found his rifle, 20 rounds of rifle magazine missing. Only 20 rifle, only that much. What else?
Yes, Lordship.
You said that alcohol?
As per the
No, no. Thereupon he checked the CCTV footage and found the petitioner number two,
petition number one.
sorry, petitioner number one taking out is the above items from his bag taking out the above magazines from his bag. Hence, sorry, bag, huh? Therefore, he filed FIR for taking necessary actions. Stop. Basing on the above FIR, the police has registered the above Mon PS case number 14/2023 under section 380, 457 IPC and investigated into. Stop. He was also arrested?
Yes.
Okay, during the course of investigation, the accused was arrested and also recovered the missing items from his possession. Stop. Para. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that so you admit that you have taken those items.
Yes. Lord.
Okay. Submits. Where have you stated? Submits that. Where have you stated that?
No, Lordship, it's before investigating officer.
Okay.
I've given my statement.
The petitioner number 2 admittedly has taken those live what was that? Magazines, magazines from the petitioner number 1 as according to him. The petitioner number 1 2
Number 2
petition number
2 and one of his friend.
Petitioner number 1, who is his friend, had taken how many bottles you said?
2 bottles.
2 bottles of what?
Liquor.
What liquor? Liquor from him on return basis. However, the petitioner number 1 did not return.
Petitioner number 2 and one of his friend, they have not paid him back the money.
That is why petitioner number 2 taken. So
Yes, yes.
it's 1 only, not 2.
Yes.
Okay. It was to be returned in bottle or in money?
No, in money.
In money.
Yes.
Okay. 2 bottles of liquor to pay in money. However, the petitioner number 1 and his friend, but they did not they neither pay, so they did not pay any money to him. And therefore, the petitioner number 2 took the above rifle magazine.
No, Lordship, here the petition number 1 is the accused.
Petition number 1 is accused?
Yes.
Petition number 1 is
sorry, then it is 1, then 1 and 2 will be changed, Then the informant is petitioner number 2.
Yes.
Lord.
Lord. Yes, yes.
Yes, then change it, 1 is the informant, And petitioner number 2 and his friend, took 2 bottles of liquor from him with a promise to pay him some money, However, but they did not pay him any money. So therefore, the petitioner number 1, okay, on 1/3/2023, has taken 20 rounds of 20 round, no? 20 round of magazine, rifle magazine in return of the liquor bottle given to them. Stop. And he had no intention to steal the said magazines. Stop. It is further submitted that steal the magazines, said magazine from the. No, he has no intention to steal the rifle magazine from the petitioner number 2, but only to return him on his payment of money for the cost of the liquor bottle taken by him. Staff. However, in the meantime, so the Planning Council for the petitioner further submits that during the pendency of the investigation, the parties has entered into, so the parties has settled, amicably settled the matter, by executing.
Yes.
Executing. Where is that?
Compromise.
Compromise deed.
2623.
Hmm?
It's an annexure E, page 23.
By executing a compromise deed on which the 2/6/2023.
In the presence of DSP adjutant and commandant.
In the presence of
DSP adjutant 7
DSP adjutant
7 IR
7 IR
7 IRB Kapurtala
7 IRB Kapurtala
and
commandant
7
Commandant.
IRB Kapurtala.
7 IRB B and Kapurtala, wherein it is agreed that wherein it is stated that in view of the recovery and return of the cartridge, rifle magazine, rifle magazine by the petitioner number 1 to 1 to the petitioner number 2. The petitioner number 2 does not have any further grievances against the petitioner number 1 accused. And express his willingness to withdraw a case from the withdraw his FIR from the FIR staff. However, in the meantime, the case has already been submitted into charge sheet. The case has already been submitted into charge sheet before the which court?
CJM, Chief Judicial Magistrate,
before the Chief Judicial Magistrate,
Mon,
Mon,
Nagaland.
Nagaland. Stop. And since the offense alleged against the accused being non-compoundable case which is beyond the power of the trial court to compound the non-compoundable case, the petitioner filed this petition under section 482 of the CRPC. Praying for quashing of the said FIR. And the proceeding in the and the proceeding of GR number 21/2023 before the landed Chief Judicial Magistrate Moon. Stop. Para. The Land Council for the petition further submits that the case involves with the allegation of stealing of certain items by petitioner number 1 from the petitioner number 2. Which has already been, due to the misunderstanding between the parties. However, the item, however, the stolen article has already been recovered and handed over back to the petitioner number 2 informant by the petitioner number 1. And thereafter, the petitioner number 2 informant doesn't have any further grievances against the petitioner number 1. So the above stolen and return of the article involves with the individual person and not affecting the state at large, and not affected the society at large. Therefore, the matter has been amicably settled between the parties. And moreover, the matter has already amicably settled between the parties. Therefore, praise for settled between the parties. Stop. And under the circumstances, the proceeding of the case against the petitioner number 1 before the Landed Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate would cause an unnecessary harassment and an abuse of the process. Hence, pray for setting aside and quashing of the said proceeding. Stop. Para. Mr. Jimomil, Landed BP, fairly submitted that while producing the trial court record, has fairly submitted that the record also reveals that the informant and the respondent, the informant and the accused that is the petition, sorry, the petitioner number 1 and the petitioner number 2, that is the accused and the informant, has already amicably settled the matter between the parties. And this was already informed to the IULS as eye of the case, and the same has been found in the case record. And under the circumstances, since the under the circumstances, the trial proceeding before the court would be a futile exercise, as the party has already amicably settled the matter outside the court staff. Therefore, he has no objection if the prayer made by the learned counsel, prayer made by the petitioners, is considered and allowed. Stop. Para. Both the learned counsel for the parties. I have also perused the available record produced before this court. Stop. Upon hearing the parties and on perusal of the record, it appears that the due to the misunderstanding between the informant and the accused, the petitioner number 2, informant, had lodged an FIR against the petitioner number 1 for stealing of live cartridge from his bag. However, the record reveals that the petitioner number 2, within bracket accused, had taken the said cartridge from the possession of the petitioner number 2, informant, within bracket informant, with a view to extract his cost of liquor bottle from the petitioner number 2, and he had no intention to steal the live cartridge. And not to return. And not to return. Stop. The above dispute appears to be in between the 2 individuals and not affecting the society at large. And since the parties had already amicably settled the matter, and the informant himself did not want to pursue the case against the petitioner number 2 accused, under the circumstances, the trial proceeding against the petitioner number 2 accused would be mere would be a futile effort. Stop. In view of the above, I'm of the view that this matter can be disposed of Accordingly, accordingly, this petition is allowed. Sorry, accordingly, okay, this petition is allowed. As a result, the proceeding of GR case number 21/2023 arising out of Mon PS case number 14/2023 pending before the Learned Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate, Mon District, is hereby set aside and quashed and set aside. Stop. The petitioner, number 1, ASI Tulsi Das, shall stand discharged. Stop. Para. Discharge from the GR case number 21/2023 under section 380/457 IPC. Stop. With the above this petition stand disposed of. Okay.
Obliged. Orders, item number 15.
This is item 7. Okay.
May I please, Lord?
Item
Item
15.
number 15, Lord.
15.
Yes, Lord.
It was mentioned.
12, item number 12.
Item
12 disposal.
item number 12. This is? Oh, this is 12.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Now 15. 15. This was mentioned, I think, in the morning.
No, Lord.
Okay.
No, Lord. As per this honorable court's order dated 9/05/2024, Lord, directing the appellant to take steps upon the respondent number 4 by way of paper publication. The appellant has taken steps upon the respondent number 4 by way of paper publication, and to that effect, we have filed our affidavit of service also, Lord.
You have filed?
Yes, Lordship.
Okay. You are for appellant?
Appellant, Your Lordship.
Learned counsel for appellant Mr. Medoveru submits that they have filed affidavit of the substitute of by paper publication.
Yes, Lordship.
Okay. On about their substitute service of notice published in the paper today. No? You have filed.
No, Your Lordship. On
You
21,
filed?
Lordship. 21.
Already filed.
Yes, Lordship.
Okay, then what next today?
Lordship, my only prayer is that this service upon respondent number 4 may be deemed served, Lordship.
Okay,
Yes. This matter came up on 24/6/2024.
okay. Where have you annexed? Okay.
It came up on
Okay,
24/6/2024,
learned
but
counsel for the petitioner, appellant Mr. Medoveru. Submits that the service of, this is service upon
respondent number 4, Lordship.
upon the respondent number 4 has been taken by publishing in the newspapers,
In 2 newspapers.
in 2 local newspaper.
Yes.
Okay, 2 newspaper.
Yes, the Assam
At
Tribune,
Assam. In
Yes.
Assam Tribune and
the Assam Tribune and Asomia Pradidin.
Assamia Pratidin
Yes.
on
Assam Tribune was on 26 May 2024,
26 May 2024
and Asomia Pradidin was on 27th May.
and 27 May 2024 respectively. So, you are appearing for?
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I'm for the respondent claimant number 1 to 3.
You are for 1, 2, 3.
Yes, lordship. Lordship, I have a small submission to make, lordship. Lordship, as per the order dated 24/6/24, this honorable court was pleased to direct the appellant to deposit the 50% of the awarded amount.
Okay,
Which
you
they
have not yet deposited.
Which
Yes,
they have,
deposit.
which they have.
They have.
They have.
Okay, then.
And by office note dated 10/5 2022, office note 2024. Yeah, 2024, the amount of rupees 9,62,200, that is the 50% of the awarded amount, has been deposited, lordship. So lordship, my humble prayer is that the respondent claimant 1 to 3 may be allowed to withdraw the same, lordship.
Have you filed application?
No, lordship. Not yet, lordship.
Regarding that, I have an objection, Lordship. Regarding to that, Lordship. Lordship, in this case, Lordship, the balance of convenience is in favor of the insurance company, Lordship.
It will be decided on this.
You are for?
For the appellant, Lordship.
Appellant is insurance or?
Yes.
Okay.
So once the 50% is withdrawn by the respondent number 1, and after the judgment, if the favor is in favor of the insurance company, it will be difficult for the insurance company to get back the money from the respondent again, Your Lordship. So since respondent number 4, we have already done the service, and respondent 1 to 5, 3 is present, Your Lordship. This matter can be disposed of at the admission hearing stage, Your Lordship. So they can withdraw the 50% after the final disposal of this case, Lordship.
Then you make an application, file
Lordship.
application for withdrawal.
Lordship.
We'll consider that.
Lordship.
So,
Lordship,
since
in-
he has objection, you have to file.
Lordship.
Okay.
In between that, lordship, for the convenience and to save the precious time of this honorable court, let the LCR may be called for, lordship.
Okay. LCR not yet called for.
Lordship, LCR was called for on since 22 to
No, it was
24.
called for only.
Yes.
A reminder also issued.
Yes,
it
Lordship.
appears. No. Okay, so in view of the above, the notice upon the respondent number 4 is treated to have been completed. Stop, huh? Mr. You are Mr.
Imti Wapang, lordship.
Line counsel for the respondent number 1, 2, 3. Praise for you want to file application?
Lordship, for withdrawal, lordship.
Praise for allowing him to file application. Praise for some time to allow some time to file application for withdrawal of the 50% of the total amount deposited by the appellant. So the respondent is at liberty to file such application if so advised. Start. No? Para. The LCR called for the trial court record is called for has not yet arrived and not yet been received. Stop. Received. Okay. Okay. Since the LCR and since the trial court record called for hasn't been received, matter may be listed for hearing on
admission hearing.
Admission hearing on.
In the usual course, Lordship.
Okay. In the usual course. Okay. On a date to be fixed by the registry. Okay.
Highly obliged,
No,
lordship.
not necessarily usual course. Huh? Okay. You file in the meantime, you can file. You may file. Huh? Okay.
Your
Next.
lordship, I have a prayer, lordship. In the cost list, my name
Okay.
used to appear in the appellant list. It should be in the respondent.
Okay. Your name in the appellant side.
Yes, it should be in the respondent 1 to 3.
Your good name
Imti
is
Wapang.
Imti Wapang. Oh. Imti Wapang. Counsel Imti Wapang is the counsel for the respondent. The registry shall correct and reflect the name of Imti Wapang. You and who else?
B.N. Sharma, your lordship.
No, whose name? Only your name is reflected in the okay. Okay, be reflected as the counsel for the respondent and not for the petitioner, appellant. Okay.
Obliged, Lord.
Obliged, my lord.
For hearing item number 19.
Please, Lord.
Yes.
My lord, in this matter, my senior advocate, A.C. Sharma, will lead me in the case.
Okay. This is fixed.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes, please.
My lord, this this suit has been filed by the plaintiff. And the plaintiff suit was declared. And on appeal, the appellate, it is reversed. Therefore, it is a judgment against the reversal. The plaintiff case is, in a nutshell, is this. The plaintiffs became the owner of a plot of land measuring 2.16 acres. And she purchased the land from one T. Muri.
Initially, it was decided by?
Decided by the civil judge Dimapur.
Civil judge Dimapur.
Yes.
Okay. You are
On
in
appeal-
that.
In that my suit was decreed.
Okay. And then
On
they filed appeal. before
Appeal
the
was preferred before the district judge
district judge by the
by the other side, and the appeal was
allowed. Okay.
And
And
against
this is
that,
second
we
appeal.
come.
Okay. So let us come. What is this matter about? So
Although the facts narrated in the plaint is this, my lord. One Duncan Basti was created. The facts is this, my lord. The Duncan Basti was.
you have given a list of that somewhere?
List of dates I have not given.
Not given. Okay. So okay.
The annexures and all other documents are, my lord, it is in the at page.
This is-
the initial page.
Okay, this is your entire appeal.
Appeal. On the first page, your lordship can see.
I thought this is paper book, not paper book.
It is a paper.
Paper book.
Yes. On the first page, your lordship will get the copy of the plain written statement.
Okay, that is there. Yes, yes, right.
These are the list of this. The plaint is at page 1 to 32.
The plaint.
Plaint.
122. Okay.
Maladi, I have filed the suit for setting aside the restraining order number so and so.
120.
Malad.
We are on 120 page.
Page 1.
Okay.
First page of the plaint.
Okay. This is suit.
This is suit for setting aside the restraining order number so and so dated.
Filed by you.
Yes. Passed by Deputy Commissioner Dimapur.
Deputy Commissioner.
Yes.
Which year it was?
It was,
2004.
2003.
2003.
Yes.
So it was before the Deputy Commissioner.
No.
Assistant to Deputy Commissioner.
Yes, by not earlier, the nomenclature was assistant to deputy commissioner.
Yes.
But subsequently, the nomenclature.
Before separation of the judiciary.
Yes, yes, this is before separation.
Okay.
After separation, now it is, the nomenclature is single judge senior division.
Okay. So.
And my prayer in the suit was mentioned in the at page page 11.
Page 11. Yeah, just a minute.
Declaration with title of the suit land, permanent injunction against dependent number 3 and 4, cost of the suit or any other relief.
Declaration of title of the suit.
Suit land.
Suit land. Permanent injunction.
Against the dependent number 3 and 4.
Cost.
Full cost
Okay.
of the suit or any other relief.
Okay.
Malati, my case in a nutshell is this, my lord. One Duncan Basti was created by the order of the Deputy Commissioner Kohima in the year 1950 by some Lothas and Out. And the Gambura was appointed for the village. One T. Muri was an activist in the area. He was kept by the government and was released by the government. And after releasing him, government settled down him in Dimapur by awarding a land of measuring 53 feet by 154 feet, measuring about 2 kata 16 lesas in the year 1961. And that was given and the settlement was made prior to the creation of Nagaland. Because initially the Nagaland was under the Nepal.
Where do we find that? It's there or just
This
just
this
background.
there, this is my
It's a background. Okay, just
Timuri got the land. He constructed a thatched house there. And the plaintiff, Tikon Larin Kikon, she is the sister of Timuri. Timuri sold the land to his sister. 2 kata 16 lesas.
sold to
Sold to Kikon, Liren Kikon. Liren. Larini Kikon. Lirini Kikon. Kikon. Plenty. Huh? Plains is not there. That's what my learned friend is stated. That the plant that was annexed in the paperwork is the original plant. The amended plant was not there.
Not in the paperwork.
the amended, but there's something different.
The plan was amended.
The appeal memo was reading.
That's right. Not in the paper.
Not in the paper,
Not in the
but
paper.
it's in there in the appeal memo. Amendment. What's in the appeal memo?
Yes, that amended plan is not in the paper.
Okay, not there. So there is, so the difference between the.
Some amendment has been.
Some
made.
amendment,
Some
so which is
paragraph has been
important.
added. 2-3 paragraph has been added.
That even the prayer. Actually, what happened
initially
when the suit was filed, it was only the restraining order was challenged. In the meantime, there was a cancellation order
Okay.
of the allotment. So And against, the suit was initially dismissed.
Hmm.
So they had filed a revision petition.
Okay.
In the meantime, the allotment order also was cancelled.
Okay.
So the Honorable High Court in the civil revision says
Hmm.
the suit should be allowed to continue dispose of in accordance with law. And
Okay.
liberty was also given to amend the plan. And
Okay.
accordingly, the plan was amended.
Amended. So that is not here.
That is not in the
That
paper
is
book.
important. I think.
That is not in the paper book. That is not in the paper book, but in the appeal memo file. There's
First appeal.
second appeal,
Ah.
second appeal also. Second appeal also, I can see that here.
It is there.
It is there.
But not in the paper book.
Not in the paper book only. In the appeal memo, it is there.
In the second appeal memo.
Appeal memo, the plaint is page 14. According to me. Page 14. What is that? That's second appeal. Resolution book calculation. That's not, that's first appeal. Second appeal.
It is. You have to do. Huh?
Paper book, additional paper book is also.
Huh?
Additional paper book will be also.
Well, in that case, for your lordship convenient, the office may be directed to prepare additional paper book by inserting the amended plate and the additional written statement, if any.
So this is which amended
Plaint.
plaint. So it is, oh, that means the mistake of the registry.
Yes.
Okay.
It is in at page 14 of the appeal memo.
Hmm.
Not in the paper book, but in the appeal memo. At page 14, so that it can be incorporated in the order of this work.
Okay. Page 14 is the amendment. Amended one.
Amended please.
No, it's not written amended as such.
It is not written, but my lord,
This is the amended.
this is the amended bill.
So you want this to be incorporated
Yes.
in the paper book?
Para at page 23, para 22A inserted. Then page 24, para 22B inserted.
Okay.
Then the prayer portion also has
Okay.
been added.
So, but this is amended one.
Yes, this is the amendment up to from page 14 to
Okay.
Additional,
page 27.
additional written statement.
No additional discipline, huh? No additional discipline.
Okay. Okay, so this like
Separately.
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. So
Mr. A.C. Sharma.
Lana Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. And when will we come? Learned counsel for the appellant is present. And Mr. Which for the respondent will lead.
Until Longjin. Correspondent number one.
Learned counsel for appears on behalf of
Respondent number one.
learned counsel for the respondent number one. Only one responsible.
Yes.
Okay. For respondent number 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. No? Okay. Who is for 2? 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So at this stage, the learned counsel for the petitioner pointed out that the copy of the amended plaint
is not incorporated in the paper book.
amended plate. File, is there any dated? No, amended plaint of the that suit number 2 of 2004 is not incorporated in the paper book. Although it is in the appeal memo, annex is annex P1 from page 14 to 27. 27. Stop. 27.
14 to 27.
Stop. In view of the above, the registry shall do the needful and include the said amended plaint in the paper book. What do we say? Additional? This is paper book. The amended.
It will be
Additional copy of the paper book.
Okay. By preparing additional copy of the paper book. Okay. It's prayed for by
Lordship.
the counsel for the party.
Lordship, if I may.
Yes.
Lordship, the status quo, there's an order to maintain status quo. I'm so. So, your.
List the matter.
Lordship, let that order be the, no,
It is the only till disposal.
yes,
Till
what I'm
disposal.
saying is that is being violated. Additional development are being carried out. That should not be done by the applicant.
No, that in that case, they had to file the application. On oral submission,
So
no order. can-
when do we fix this first?
After the completion of this.
Okay, and list the matter after preparing and serving a copy to the parties.
Yes.
Okay, stop. Earlier, the interim was there.
That's what I'm talking about.
No,
Any order pass?
It is there by Justice Barua.
On which date? Just point out the date. Okay. Just a minute. No, probably. In the miss case or in the main?
In the main.
In the main.
Yes. Your Lordship, order dated 9/3/2021.
9/3.
Yes. 9/3/2021 by Justice Gauhati, yes, Gauhati.
2021.
2021.
Where is the other? This is from 24 only. Okay, so justice. 21. Yes, in the meantime, the interim order dated so and so be continued. 19/6/2020. Interim order of 19/6.
That is the stay order.
Okay, the initial order.
Yes.
Hmm? In the IA?
Yes, it's IA.
Yes, it is. That is why in the main. Hmm.
Second last paragraph.
Yes.
In further orders, it is provided that the operation of the judgment order dated 05/03/2020 and the decree dated 06/03/2020 passed by the London Municipal District Judge, Dimapur, Nagaland, in force.
So remain suspended. So there is a stay order.
This is still then.
Yeah.
I was told that it was a status quo there.
So automatically status quo has to be maintained. Okay. Okay. Any other?
So Lordship, this is being after the completion of the paper book.
Serving copy to the parties. Okay.
Look, is there is.
도둑 이제